What up, YouTube? Capital G here, DN Duel commentary. We've got probability at the top, 1700 versus my homeboy Zoot at the bottom, 1688. I know Zoot plays his Constellars. Usually he's got some artifacts mixed in there. He opens up with the Pleiades. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he opened with fuck. I'm forgetting his name now. Not Casters, the Evil Swarm. Oh Lord, Pollux. Yeah, it wasn't Pollux. He got the guy that let you special summon. Algadai. Whatever. Anyways, he goes for Pleiades, set 3. Now, last I thought I saw probability, he was playing Fire Fist, which is a deck I kind of pronounced dead. So if it ended up winning this game and he was playing it, I'd look hella stupid. But I don't expect for him to be playing Fire Fist. I expect for him to be playing Artifact Hands. It's pretty much the most popular deck right now on DN. And the fact that he kind of walled up set 5, it kind of looks like that. And he gets double MST'd, and at the very least, we'll figure out with probability he's playing. Yep, he's playing an artifact variant. Oh my goodness, dirty boy. Dirty boy. Not only does he hit him with double MST during end phase, he has Muratef as well. And now I'm not sure why he's trying to, okay, he activated Pleiades effect. I was going to say, I don't know why he's trying to blow up face down cards. And it looks like Zoke is just wasting no time. He's just going the fuck in. So, that's 4,600 if I'm not mistaken. Nope, no it isn't. He ends up taking the D prison to the face. So, Pleiades dies. And Zoke is still actually neg 1 in this duel because he has 3 cards. His opponent has 1 card. I don't know why he used the Sanctum like that. I think I would have waited on Sanctum. You know, like I didn't really see a reason for him to use Sanctum just to try and get in for damage. I mean, unless he has Honest in his hand. Like he may be kind of telegraphing an Honest play, but I didn't really see a point of using the what's it called? I didn't really see a point of using the Sanctum there. He could have just held it, wait for probability to summon something. I don't know, a Trap Tricks monster or some shit like that. Hopefully not a hand card, but whatever. All right, so Zook is he's at the bottom. He has Meritek, and yep, here he goes. We got Fire Fist. You know what's funny is that is a real Fire Fist. Like that's the crazy thing, right? Fire Hand comes down. It attacks Zult's Meritek. He's gonna take some damage, but all in all, he gets the monster that he wanted. He gets his Ice Hand. He hits him for 1,400, and now it's looking like 2 on 4. So, in phase MST. So, Zolt has blasted all his MSTs. That was a Trap Tricks Trapple Nightmare that he hit. Oh, Soul Charge. Soul Charge comes down. I think I'd get everything in my fucking graveyard. He gets 3. And let's see. I mean, you'd imagine he's going to exceed 5. But you have to be concerned about... Well, no, you don't. You don't have to be concerned about Ice Hand at all. Because, I mean... Well, basically, it just, you don't set anything and it can't really do shit. I wouldn't even activate this card just because of the possibility that he could have another Trap Tricks Trapple Nightmare. I mean, if you just pass, then he can't Nightmare you. I've actually kind of started training myself to do that. Like, oh, scratch that. He ends up activating Artifact Sanctum in the during his end phase, and he ends up bouncing. He's going to bounce Meritek to the field, or to the hand, sorry. And Pleiades is going to die. I don't know why he banished it. I think he banished it anyway. Well, that was 3,000 life points well spent. Probability has a lot more cards than Zor. It's just, does he have another level 4 so that he can actually make a decent play here? You know what I mean? If not, I would imagine Ice Hand is just going to get ran over, and he's going to have to take that neg 1. And now he's looking at his extra deck, which makes me think that he does have some type of counter. This is what I'm talking about when I say so much of this format is, you know, monster destruction. I mean, you see how during the end phase he was able to activate Sanctum, bring out Meritek, you know, try and pop a monster. It's like, okay, well, not only does it happen at resolution, which makes it very, very difficult to protect your monsters from, because then it's like Spellbook of Fate, but then, I mean, it's like, unless you have, you know, the adequate counters where Boojins have turtle and they have hair and shit like that, most decks, it's like your monsters are just going to get blown up. So they either need to be like floating monsters, like hands. I mean, hands don't, you don't care if hands get blown up, man. For the most part, they just summon other cards. But if not, you're just kind of gonna get wrecked this format. I'm trying to think of. I thought about maybe trying to bring back Dark World. You know what I mean? Because you know, Graph is a floater. I'm just concerned if I play Dark World that people are just going to target my spell and traps all day and night. You know what I mean? And I think I'd have to play Skill Drain because of all the just, you know, just the dirt shit, like all the monster effects in the format, like Yugioh and Bujins and all that shit. I was thinking that I'd have to play Skill Drain, but you know, the hands kind of fuck up Skill Drain, so whatever. Anyways, probability goes Call to Haunted. He crashes Fire Hand into Meritech, and now he's gonna attack for 28. I think he's gonna make Cowboy for game. He goes Cowboy for game, and game one goes to probability. Zook's gonna have to side him up, and we're gonna have to see what adjustments he can make. And one of the biggest things that makes the artifact hand trap trick deck so good is a lot of people have already mentioned it. There's no one single card that shuts you down. You know what I mean? When I play Bujins, there's like 8 cards that just completely shut my deck down. You know, fucking Iron Wall, Zombie World especially, Macrocosmos. You know what I mean? There's no great card against this deck because it's constructed of 3 different archetypes that, I mean, kind of do, or 3 different engines. I guess they're archetypes, whatever. 3 different archetypes that kind of all do different things. You know what I mean? And they all kind of work differently. You know what I mean? Like some of them, you know, are graveyard reliant, but you know, trap tricks aren't graveyard reliant. Artifacts are, but you know, you could side shit like Macro, but that doesn't do anything if your opponent's like normal summon Myrmilio, get Bottomless, you know, summon another Myrmilio, get Trap Trick Shot, Whole Nightmare. So, anyways, you see probability walls up with 5 in the back row. We see an artifact Ignition during his end phase, which hits his Meritech. Zook is going to get Kadikas. I'm not super familiar what he does. I believe I played Zook earlier today. He told me that this guy basically protects all his other artifacts. Here's the question. Is the artifact what the people are holding, or is the artifact the actual person? Like, I didn't even notice that at first, that there are people in all of these cards. Somebody maybe can answer that for me, because I'm not exactly sure. Alright, so in probabilities end phase, he gets hit with an artifact Ignition. And this time his bug attack gets destroyed. And that lets him set a that lets him set a Meritech. And this is just one of the most stupid mirror matches ever. It's all about doing shit on your opponent's turn, and it's just like, ugh. So anyways, we see Sanctum come down. Sanctum gets probability his own bug attack, and we'd imagine he was going to try and pop his cards to special summon them. But that wasn't going to happen because Breakthrough Skill came down and negated his effect. So now Kaus is just chilling on field. You know, probability has to put something on board bigger than Kaus. And you kind of wonder, is there a great answer to this? He puts it in defense mode for some reason. I guess he doesn't want his monster getting blown up by hands, but, you know, I mean, either you lose a lot of your board to hands or you end up getting your monsters just ran over. So he chooses to get his monster ran over, and he activates Malevolent Catastrophe. Wow. That's fucking crazy. And it's probability's turn, so none of his artifacts are going to fucking trigger. Oh, shit. Wow. I just thought about that. And he's asking probability for a response. He probably has the most fucking smug look on his face ever. 1, Black Horn of Heaven, Call on a Haunted, D-Prison, all of those motherfuckers, what's it called? All those motherfuckers get summoned or get wiped. And now Zoot is probably going to use his Meritech. He's going to blow up Ice Hand. All right, what do you do? Let's read you. I know there was one of them that let you draw. Okay, during each time an artifact is special summon, draw 1 card. Okay, it must stay face up to resolve the effect. All right, so that's what this guy does. When other artifacts are summoned, he lets you draw 1. Oh my goodness, is he gonna drop double fucking Polites on him? Oh shit. Okay, so We see Pollux come down. We see a Kals come down. All right, well, he searched the Kals. We could be seeing double Pleiades. If there was a 6 monster zone, we could be seeing triple Pleiades. And actually, this should just be an OTK, yeah. I mean, really, all you have to do, fuck Pleiades. Well, no, you can't Cowboy now. I was thinking maybe you should have used this guy right here. You should have maybe used this, and then you still would have been able to Cowboy. I think it's game anyway. Let's see. All right, so no, he's not gonna. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Probability's like fuck that. He's like fuck that. I'm just gonna scoop. I thought he should have used the draw guy and Cows, and he should have made Pleiades, and he would have kept more damage on board because he would have been able to Cowboy in main phase 2. He could have bounced Barg Attack to Dude's hand, to Probability's hand. I mean, Zook, what does Zook care? You're just trying to win the game anyway. Nobody plays Gores. All right, so that was an incredible turn of events. Malevolent Catastrophe is really legitimate. I was honestly thinking about siding that. I am currently side decking Full House. Full House is amazing right now. Yeah, Full House and Malcat. All you have to do is you have to make sure you do it on your opponent's turn because they always do this. Set 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we going to get a 5th card? Nope. That's what I'm saying. You just wait for your opponent to activate anything. Then you change something and you activate Full House. And it's like, oh shit. All my monsters, my artifacts, they're gone. Alright, so Zook gets Cows from Tenki. And that's one of the great things. If you play Tenki, it gets even easier to activate Full House. Because then you wait. All you need for your opponent to do is just activate 1 card. You know? Alright, so we see Pollux come down. And Pollux activates his effect to get that extra normal summon, which gets Kaus. He attacks 1, attacks twice. Man, I'd be real hesitant to see here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of reading an Artifact Sanctum. Maybe not. I mean, he probably would have used it on Kaus. We're going to see an Xyz, and whatever you do, Zoot, do not use that effect. If your shit does not get Blackthorn, which I suspect there is a decent chance that it will. Okay, never mind. He goes for Terrace. So, yeah, you know what? Terrace is really legit because your opponent can't use Sanctum on it. Yeah, I mean, they can or whatever, but they can't blow it up. All right, so he activates Double Cyclone. Targets this set face card, which is a Double Cyclone. And then he gets his own Meritech. But here's the good thing. Meritech will not get blown, or Terrace will not get blown up. And now he activates Breakthrough Skill on top of that. Man, Probability had all the fucking cards he needed. So yeah, even the great Terrace cannot stand against a Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill is just becoming like the card of the format. I'm not gonna lie. I'm currently running 2 of my Boojins. Hashtag giving up on Royal Decree. Alright, we see Myrmelio come down. That's gonna get a Bottomless, I guess. We see a Bottomless added to hand. That's 3,700 if I count it right. So he'll be at what, 43? And we get set 1, set 2. Anything during the end phase? Yep, we got the Artifact Sanctum. Is Probability going to respond? Wiretap that shit. Oh, he trap stunned it. And ouch, no counter. No counter from Zook, who just has to set a card and pass turn and eat another 37 if he does not have a response. He could end up potentially losing this game right here and now. We know that 1 card is Bottomless. Down comes Ice Hand. You want a Torrential so bad. You just want a Torrential so bad. Alright, so Myrmelio attacks, and yeah, Zook just has to scoop it up. That was a pretty good game, especially game 2 with the Malevolent Catastrophe. Thank you guys for watching as always.